It's time now for a look back at 7 days on air here at GB News. Now, since the introduction of this feature, 3 high-profile presenters no longer speak to me, and the technical team have taken to booing when I arrive in the building. But of course, you can't please everyone. Let's crack on. Now, I'm not of a superstitious nature, but I believe that the set of Mark Dolan tonight is haunted by a poltergeist. Take a look. I'll get to your emails shortly. Right, let's have another look at that. Take a look at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. I'll get to your emails shortly. Well, the mystery has been revealed. It was not a poltergeist, in fact, but someone almost as pale. My excellent director, Alistair, who I've got to say is usually legless, but that's another story. What a handsome chap, by the way. He doesn't look like that anymore, let me tell you. Dan Wootton's show is always compelling. It makes headlines, but of late it's become quite X-rated. How about this saucy revelation from Conservative MP for Ashfield, Lee Anderson, regarding his passion for politics?
But you get turned on for that. I'm turned on all the time, you know.
Lee, I'm glad you enjoy your job, but let's not get carried away. Too much information, man. Now, my good friend, broadcaster and loose woman Carol McGiffin has suggested the authorities are planning a new pandemic. That's right, planning a new pandemic. Just one flaw in her argument. Take a listen. You can't imagine that they're planning another pandemic. You mean they're planning for another pandemic?
No, I don't think they're planning
Preparing for one?
No.
You think they're planning one?
Yes. Oh, God, I do, yeah. I mean,
really?
To me, it looks...
Where's your evidence for that?
It looks really obvious. I haven't got the evidence.
Oh, OK. Well, not the most compelling argument, that one, but you've got to hand it to Carol for her honesty. Now, when you have Lawrence Fox as a presenter, you don't just get a perceptive, clear-eyed interviewer with a passion for the cut and thrust of debate. You get some real showbiz pizzazz.
Jesus Christ, superstar, looks like a fella, but he wears a bra.
Jesus Christ, indeed. I'd forgotten how spicy those lyrics by Tim Rice were. Now, Patrick Christie's always makes for unmissable telly from 3 till 6 every afternoon. This guy can do anything. Well, almost anything.
Welcome back. It's 4 p.m. It's Patrick Christie's. I can't even say my own name. Hello, everybody.
That was the excellent Patrick Christie's there. I mean, Pat-Prick 50s. Pat Christie's? Postman Pat? Of course, mishaps like that during show introductions are complete one-offs and would never happen regularly on your #1 news channel. Isn't that right, Patrick?
And crucially, controlling Britain's borders. So, throughout the show today, I thought that we should investigate... We'll pretend that never happened. Throughout the show today,
Heckled by your own production team. I know the feeling. Cat-Prick Christie's? OK. Come on, Patrick, you can do this.
It's 5 o'clock. You're with me, Patrick Christie's, on GB News. And coming up...
We got there in the end. Now, staying with Patrick, and he gave the brilliant Michelle Dewberry a right mouthful this week.
Up next is Jubes & Co. She's with me here in the studio right now, which gives me a chance to get some of this haggis out of my teeth. Jubes, what you got coming up on your show?
I have no idea why on earth you've got haggis in your teeth, and I will not let my imagination run riot.
Now, Patrick is the ultimate professional, but eating haggis, which is made up of animal organs, is just awful, especially after this revelation.
I am due to be back on your screens at 3 p.m. tomorrow, but you might have noticed my face slightly dropped there as Michelle was doing her intro, because I just heard in my ear that my producers didn't cook this haggis before giving it to me, so I've just eaten raw pig's innards. I'll see you in about a month.
Here you go, Patrick. A present from me. Might come in useful. There you go. Have a right royal flush. Now, Clips of the Week is becoming such a hit here at GB News that when our old friend, commentator Ben Habib, turned up on the brilliant Jubes & Co., Michelle couldn't resist using our clip from last week.
And if you're just sitting there, Kevin, you're thinking to yourself, oh, you know, I'm losing my temper, have a look at this and just remember what a lovely man Ben Habib is.
Look at him.
What's that? Where did that come from?
Well, I can tell you, once I saw that, I couldn't unsee it.
All smiles there, but he may not be laughing for long. It seems there is a new GB News hunk on the block, and his identity may raise a few eyebrows.
Or he's allowed to say any other ventures he's going to move on to. I just hope that we'll be seeing a lot more of Jacob Rees-Mogg on GB News. I really hope the rumours are true.
Beautiful stuff. Great news this week that Jacob will be presenting a show on GB News very, very soon. I think this calls for a celebration. Groucho Marx, eat your heart out. Now, GB News has been recruiting some of the biggest names in the country, not just Jacob Rees-Mogg, but comedy genius John Cleese. Here is the great man promoting his new show.
They want programming for viewers who are completely out of touch, a much-neglected demographic. So stay out of touch with me.
Well, I, for one, can't wait to see John Cleese on the channel later this year. Fido, how the hell did you get here? Now, folks, I'm looking forward to my interview with David Starkey later in tonight's show. I'm sure this historian, this great broadcasting titan, this great intellectual will have some very learned topics to discuss. After all, he did so earlier this week.
I look at the photographs in the Daily Mail website because they're mildly pornographic, and I quite enjoy a little bit of male pornography.
Where's that loo roll when you need it? There's only one response I can give. Take it away. We've got the value out of that one, haven't we? Now, scoop of the week was my interview with Katie Price last weekend. Unfortunately, we had a few technical problems, which is very unusual for this place. Take a look.
Yeah.
And did the surgeons do a good job, and are you OK now?
Oh, I can't hear you.
Katie, can you hear me now? Do you hear me?
Hang on, I can't hear you. This is live TV. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Do you know what I think's happening, Katie? I think that your teeth are affecting the signal.
I don't know what's happened, but I can't hear you.
Well, Katie was clearly in a rush to get on air. I think we can file this next clip under too much information. Family always comes first, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, like tonight, literally, if you saw what I've got on underneath, in fact, I haven't got anything on.
Nothing on? Underneath? Cue Jacob. I do hope we haven't put him off coming here. Let's end on a very positive note. Chemistry between our excellent breakfast show presenters Ellie Costello and Stephen Dixon has reached a new high.
I'm laughing now looking at us because Femi, outside in the newsroom there, said, you two look like it's like your wedding day or something. Like, you're in the three-piece suit, I'm in a white dress.
I don't.
But you're already
I'm already married.
man, so there's no danger of that. We're basically there.
We are basically there, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Link you here. There we are. Da, 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 da.
Actually, it could work, except I'm old enough to be your father.
Yeah.
But anyway, apart
from that.
Apart from...
Fair play to Ellie, who wants to marry Stephen Dixon. She clearly likes a challenge. And that's about it for Clips of the Week. Officially confirmed the very best segment on GB News. Isn't that right, Carol?
I haven't got the evidence.
And those were your Clips of the Week.